Show. I'm your host, Fletcher Newman, here with Coach Wendel after a great game against Red Oak that didn't exactly end how we wanted it to. What are some takeaways from that game?
Well, I thought we played really with a lot of energy and enthusiasm and played with pride. I was proud of the response that we had from the game before, and I think our guys fed off playing at home. I think our guys fed off playing in front of the crowd that we got to play in front of. So really proud of our guys, really proud of our team, and not down at all. I wished it would have turned out a little bit different. I think we realized that we have to play almost perfect to win in this district, and we made a couple of mistakes with ball handling. We put the ball on the ground twice. I think defensively, we played okay. They were a good offensive team, and we made them fight for every yard that they got. We didn't give up any free plays like we had the couple games before. Offensively, we got back on track, scored a lot of points, just 2 or 3 or 4 plays here and there, and the game could have gone the other way.
Our offense showed up again this week, putting up 35 points on the board, but our defense couldn't quite hold them back. What do we need to do to change after last week's game on the defensive side? Well,
we got 2 or 3 stops that we felt like we had to have, and that was a tall task. They were really good outside with really good receivers, and had a really good running back, and obviously a good quarterback. So they were solid, and there was no weak spots on that offense. So that was a tall task for us. The one thing we'd like to see a little bit more of is maybe create a turnover. We need to create 2 or 3 turnovers a game. To put us in the best chance possible to win a game. So that was one thing that was lacking. I think we got a couple of 3 stops, and I think we made them work for every yard that they got. We just need a couple turnovers.
Now, what are some things that you saw the team do well against Red Oak?
First of all, we showed up. We were ready to play at 7 o'clock and played with the enthusiasm and fire that we needed to. I thought our physicality was better from an offensive line standpoint. We played better than we did the week before. I thought we ran to the ball on defense, and we didn't have any bust, maybe one bust in the secondary, but for the most part, we lined up right and ran to the ball well. So there were some positives.
Let's take a look at some of the highlights from Friday's game.
This is a 4th and 2 on the second series of the game, 4th and 2, and it's a midline option. Nick reads it well. Pulls and pitches it. Good block by Darren Greason right there, and good block right there by the receiver, Brent Huffman, who's with us today. And a good run by Diego to get us in scoring position. I think Ethan's ends up finishing off this drive, running right behind Marshall Hodges and Hezjar Martinez. It's a good play-action pass to Carson Bates. Just throws it up and over the defender. Good catch by Carson. Nick has a good throw here to Riley in the corner before the end zone. Good timing. Just good catch. Good all-around execution of a football play right there. Good job by Nick breaking a tackle and then just throwing his body into the end zone. Good play. Good job of Riley finding an open hole, just creating space and then making a good run after the catch, getting the end zone. Then Ethan finishes up that one too for a 1-yard touchdown run.
Let's take a look at some of the Friday night results of the other teams in our district.
Richland beat Birdville 61-14. Mansfield Legacy got beat by Centennial, I think 69-56. Wasn't really that close.
As always, you brought a player with you today. Tell us who's here.
We've got Brent Huffman with us today, and I'm just super proud of who he's become. He's been in our program for 4 years and just has developed into a fine young man. He's on our leadership council. Good leader, positive every day. He works really, really hard in the weight room in the off season, and just has found his niche with us this season at receiver. Kind of a flex tight end type guy. Does a really good job there. A lot of the game plan this week depends on him and having success at his position, and he's been really solid all year in special teams, especially kickoff, and just gives tremendous effort and finds a way to be around the ball. And just really excited about who Branton is and look forward to seeing who he's going to become.
All right, let's go over to Branton. Branton, what position do you play and how did you get started in football?
So like Coach said, I'm playing a flex receiver position, and I started football in 3rd grade, just kind of trying it out, and I've stuck with it ever since. I'm glad I did because I've made a bunch of friends, and I feel like I've become a better person sticking through the program and the process and everything, and I really enjoy it. So I'd like to continue that my senior year and finish off the year right.
What are some goals that you've set for yourself and your team for this year?
So some of the goals that we came together as a team for was to make playoffs was one of them. I know we wanted to win district, but we knew that would be a pretty big challenge considering we were ranked one of the hardest districts in the DFW area. So we're still looking to make our way to the playoffs, I know, and continue that goal, and we just got to keep pushing and fighting for it.
Take us through a big play that you were involved on Friday.
So, I mean, it was one of Diego's run. I think I had a pretty good block on that, just baiting the corner to go inside and then round the edge and make sure Diego gets that outside leverage to go down the field far and score a touchdown, hopefully.
Thanks, Bratton. Coach, this week we play Mansfield Legacy in Mansfield. What should we expect to see from Legacy?
They're athletic. They're going to look somewhat like Red Oak in some regards. I think offensively we've got to move the ball, protect the ball. Defensively we've got to get a few stops, and again it's kind of the same thing. We need a turnover or two. Feel like it'll be a close ball game, come down to whoever makes the fewest mistakes. I think we'll take a team up there that's ready to play and excited about the opportunity and has a lot to play for.
What do we need to get some momentum coming out of this game?
Well, we need to start fast and have that confidence that we have. It seems like we have a lot of confidence if we get the ball and we go and score. So I think starting fast is going to be really important, and then getting a stop will be important as well.
What's the team going to be working on in practice to prepare for this Friday?
Just the real little details and everybody doing their part to the best of their ability. What's important now is our preparation, and I think everybody bought into that. We had a good day yesterday, have a good plan, and we're excited about going and competing.
Now, what's been the theme that you've been pushing all week, and how are you going to play that out on the field on Friday?
The theme is win. We want to win the game. We want to win each play, but win stands for what's important now, and that's our preparation, our video, and our mental edge and psychological edge and all that type of stuff. So just win each day, win each rep.
Well, that wraps up this week's edition of the Coaches Show. Thanks to Coach Wendel and Branton Huffman for being here with us today. This week we'll play Mansfield Legacy at Anderson Stadium in Mansfield. So make sure to order your tickets online, and if you can't attend the game, you can watch the live stream on nfhsnetwork.com. Be sure to follow us at Midlow Media on Twitter for all the up-to-date news and clips. And if you're attending, be sure to follow all COVID-19 protocols at the game. We'll see you next week.